This is not just another clan war. As soon as it started, we knew this war would be a battle. This clan was not just going to be a pushover. With max bases and max troops, we knew this clan war was serious. I've only been a part of a few clan wars that were this intense. The clan war was a battle from the beginning, coming down to the last few seconds. Can we pull this clan war off and show our mark in the clan war community? Or are we going to choke and fall in my first clan war part of this clan? It was time to man up and bring your A-grade attacks. This is war.
That's bullshit! I want some motherfucking chocolate milk!
This first attack was their number 1 guy going against our number 2 guy, Paps. This guy was using a GoWiWi attack strategy with max troop besides his Grand Warden, which was still level 17. He started his attack from the northeast side of the base and set all of his troops down in just a matter of seconds, dropping down jump spells all over the map, making sure his troops didn't even have to touch a wall, which was even more important because he didn't bring a single wall breaker. He had to deal with a single in multi-target Inferno Tower in the middle. Luckily for him, the single target locked onto the golem early and never let go, which his other troops were able to capitalize and take down the town hall and grab the 50%. 2 stars added to their already lead. Now that his 2 stars are in the bag, he can focus on grabbing the most percentage possible. And he is looking good. Since he still has an Archer Queen and Grand Warden pretty much at full health, as he works his way through a few more defenses, he is able to pull off a 65% 2-star on our number 2 guy. We just couldn't seem to catch them. We would grab some more stars, then they would grab some more stars. And when our number 1 guy went against their number 1 guy, they still had a 7-star lead on us. K-Boom started his GoWiWi attack, having max troops as well. We were hoping for the best. K could really make a statement with a strong attack here. But one key failure was not focusing enough attention on that Lava Hound, which was doing chip damage against the golem the entire time. He quickly freezes the center of the chaos to give his troops some time to get an edge over the defenses. It was perfectly timed and placed. He walked through the defenses and down went the town hall. 1 more star collected. Now he only needs 13% to grab the next star. But with no more spells and most of his troops in the center of all those max defenses, K would need some more luck than skill at this point. Down to only a few witches and the Archer Queen and Warden, he only needs 6 more percent. He laid down a wizard a little too early and the wizard tower makes quick work of him. Then down goes the witches. He pops his Warden and Queen's ability and now just has to watch, and as we hold our breath, that he can grab 3 more buildings. With all those defenses hitting the Archer Queen, she just couldn't grab that high HP of the gold storage. Maybe if it was just any other building, he could have pulled it off. Oh wait, there's 1 more Archer, but the Grand Warden is focused on her. Can she do it? No! Wow, only just a few more shots and he could have pulled in that last star needed. But now he has to back out, wondering what he could have done differently. Maybe that Lava Hound was what stopped him from grabbing that last percent. We only get to collect 1 more star. Next base was almost a completely maxed out level 9 town hall. Only his walls are not all maxed out, but Points decided that he would have to try and take this base out. With 6 stars down and more than halfway through the war, we needed our top guys to step up. With the center walls earthquake down and using his jump spell to make it over the first set of walls, he had a direct line to the town hall. He did his job directing his troops. Now he has to hope they can go the correct path. Using a GoWiWi attack strategy, he makes his way to the center of the base, exactly as he planned, taking down the town hall and working the rest of the troops to the center. His king, witches, and wizards make quick work of everything in the center and the surrounding center. Once a wizard tower gets taken down, his witches will be even more effective. He does have the 2-star already collected, but at this point, we really couldn't afford Points not pulling off a 3-star. It was time for our guys to pull out every trick in the book. But things are not looking good for Points, as his Barbarian King gets taken out, but luckily the Wizard Tower focuses on the golems instead of the wizards and witches. but that mortar is still getting chip shots off on them. The witch doesn't do enough damage to take it out, but the queen pushes her expo to the limit by shooting the mortar down. That's exactly what he needed. Now that all the splash damage buildings are down, he can only hope that his witches can clutch this for him. The archer tower goes down just in time, and with only 2 cannons left, he was just fighting the clock. The skeletons just run through the buildings, and as the seconds fall off the clock, he was able to pull off the 3-star. And that still shines some light and actually pumps up the clan. We have closed the gap to only 3 stars. With only an hour to go, the final push is upon us. And their number 1 guy was going after our number 1 guy with a GoWiWi attack. The score was all tied up, 38-38. Dropping down his jump spells to push into the base, this was their chance to put the pressure on us and take a lead on us if he is able to grab more than 1 star on our number 1 guy. He now has the front line of defenses down and now making his way to the center of the base. Only having to deal with the multi-target infernos, he takes down the town hall. So much chaos is going on, having pretty much 3 different areas of attack. He now has over 40% down. He only needs a few more percentage to grab that extra star. The defenses were holding on strong, but there were just too many troops to take on, and he was able to grab the 50%. And he is going to grab a few more percentage in case this comes down to a tie. Having a percentage advantage on our number 1 guy will put them in a good position to win. The witches just keep producing more and more skeletons, making it tough on those single target defenses to catch up. He even had his Archer Queen's abilities still left. He finally hits that and grabs a crazy 73% on our number 1 guy, as well as a 2-star lead. We never had a lead this entire war. Playing from behind can be disheartening, but our clan never lost hope and kept pushing even though we fell behind by 9 stars at one point. But it came down to this, our last attack available. Jim had to attack a base that had already been 2-starred, so 3-star was the only way to take a 1-star lead. With the war all tied up 42-42, we were down on percentage at this point as well. So if Jim couldn't pull off a 3-star, he would have to at least have to take out a larger portion of this base. Both clans had their eyes locked onto this attack, holding their breath. Was Jim going to fall when the pressure got too heavy on his shoulders? Or was he going to put the team on his back and pull off the comeback of his Clash of Clans career? With 23 hours and 55 minutes in the books, after nearly 80 attacks have been played out, it all comes down to just one attack. He drops down his 2 golems, the meat shields, then the Barbarian King, followed by a line of wizards, the enforcers, then the witches and the queen, the backup. No going back now. All of his troops must go to work. He must lay down his spells perfectly. He waits patiently until his troops get closer. Down goes the first free spell, but misses that Tesla tower. First mistake. Then he lays down a jump spell to pull his golems into the middle, but the golems decide to go after the air defense first. He has to drop down his last spell. They go after the town hall. The Barbarian King now plays the meat shield as all 3 Teslas and Expo are hitting him with everything they have. The wizards are throwing fireballs as fast as possible. The Barbarian King falls before it can take down the last Tesla towers. He is down to his queen, wizards, and golems. He has to hope they can play this perfectly or it can easily lose control of this attack. The golems use the jump spell before it times out. The Archer Queen is working on the top buildings, but the Archer Tower locks onto her and is defending for everything they have. This war means everything to them. The Archer Queen takes down the air defense and then somehow locks onto the Archer Tower, even though it was surrounded by those buildings. And that was the luck Jim needed, because if she didn't lock onto the tower when she did, she wouldn't have survived those last few hits, as her health is now sitting in the red without her ability to use for backup. As we scroll down, we see that the wizards are now gone. The only attack Jim now has is his Archer Queen. With more than 10% of the base still needed to be taken out, is she going to be enough firepower to finish the job? Oh no! The skeletons are going to finish her off! What? She turns away from the wizard tower she was locked onto and takes out those skeletons. This is the luckiest Archer Queen I've ever seen. This is just so intense. She makes her way through those top buildings and works her way down. And before she can even get there, the golems take down the Archer Tower on their own. And they clean up the last collector for the 100%. Wow, that was just simply amazing. We somehow pulled it off. Our first lead of the entire war, and it was to win the war. After a hard-fought 24 hours of war, we took the lead when it mattered the most. And as we looked through the war, we only 1-starred their top 7 bases, but we 2 and 3-starred the rest. But Hogs of Clash of Clans was able to 2-star all of our top guys but 2 of them. So how did we still win this war? Because our guys pulled off the 3 stars when we needed it the most. Hogs of Clash of Clans was a great war clan, but they weren't able to get as many 3 stars as us. They only managed to get 4 3 stars when we were able to pull off 9 3 stars. That is where we won this war. Great war, Hogs of Clash of Clans. They put up a great fight, but we were able to win this war. That is why you never give up. We played from behind this entire war, but we never lost hope, and good thing we didn't, because we get to take home that win. I couldn't be more proud of our clan. Great job. Hope you enjoyed the video, Clash Bros. And now it's time for everybody's favorite game, Stinky Pinky. It's time to play the game Stinky Pinky, a word game called Stinky Pinky. Everybody loves the game Stinky Pinky. It's time to play the game Stinky Pinky, a word game called Stinky Pinky. I'm the best at Stinky Pinky. Everybody loves the game Stinky Pinky. Stinky Pinky is a wordplay game where you describe 2 words that rhyme, but you can't use those words in the description. If I was to give you smelly finger, you would give me Stinky Pinky. Before we get into the Stinky Pinky, I just want to apologize to Willie Die. He actually was the first one to get the answer correct in the last video for guessing Elevator Investigator when I gave the credit to Omar J. Now, Omar J is great at Stinky Pinkies, and I didn't second guess that he got it correct first, even though when I looked through, I apologize, Willie Die. I did not see you come before him. So I just want to apologize to Willie Die. I was not trying to take that away from you. I just want to say great job on getting that correct. And this is why I'm shouting you out now. The last video Stinky Pinky was tardy appointment, and the answer was late date. And the Clash Bro who got that answer correct first was Zach Bryan. Great job, man. So Willie Die and Zach Bryan, you both deserve a fish sandwich.
Too early to get a fish sandwich?
Hold your Stinky Pinky eye up in the air, Willie and Zach. You are today and yesterday's winners. If you'd like to be featured in my next video, all you have to do is be the first person to answer the correct Stinky Pinky in the comments. This video Stinky Pinky will be Nocturnal Mammal. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to show all your Clash Bro love by smashing the like button. Want to join the Clash Bro family? All you have to do is subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends and clanmates about this channel and have them join the Clash Bro family. Hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget, my Clash Bros, to stay beautiful.
Make it drop, honey.